the term of both the president and the prime minister, yeah, will continue, and they will continue to serve as president and prime minister until we actually have that election and we have a new president. So that even if that means, again, this is the flip side of what we were talking about a minute ago, this is the consequence of our transitional provisions. So that if it means that in this particular instance, the president will end up serving a period of more than 5 years, yeah? This is the Constitution. It is the supreme law. The Constitution is the sovereign will of the people of Kenya. So we cannot move backwards and forwards. That when in a particular situation the Constitution does not, is not convenient for our particular circumstances, then we question it. And when it is convenient, then we let it go. No, it's the Constitution, it is the supreme law. And it has been interpreted by the courts. And the consequence of having an election in 2013 means of necessity that the president and the prime minister will continue to be in office until we have the election. It's there in black and white in the Constitution. So I don't see what the problem is. I don't. It's a provision in the Constitution, and we cannot run away from the fact that the Constitution is the supreme law and is the people of Kenya exercising their sovereign will. And as far as I'm concerned, again, the issue of the president and the prime minister continuing as president and prime minister beyond that period does not present a constitutional problem. There is no God-given right for any parliament to serve any particular term. The term that parliament serves, yeah, is a term that is set by the Constitution. The Constitution of Kenya is the supreme law, yeah, and it is also the Constitution is the sovereign will of the people of Kenya. So when the people of Kenya adopted the Constitution of Kenya 2010, its transitional provisions had certain ramifications, certain consequences. I'll give you two examples. The Constitution of Kenya 2010 required that the Attorney General who was in office at the time of the effective date, yeah, had to vacate office within 12 months. It required that the Chief Justice who was in office on the effective date had to vacate office within 6 months. So if the consequence of giving effect to the Constitution, particularly its transitional provisions, is to adjust or to restate the term of office of Parliament, whether it is this one or the next one, that is just part of the transitional provisions. The first possible scenario that date could change is if a higher court, either the Court of Appeal or the Supreme Court, reverses or varies the decision that was handed down by the Constitutional Court in January as regards the setting of the election date, transitional election under the Constitution. That's the first possibility. The second possibility of the election date set by IEBC changing is precisely if, in terms of what the Constitutional Court said in January, if the coalition principles were today to agree in writing to dissolve the coalition government, then IEBC would be legally obligated to change the election date, yeah, and now bring it to within 60 days from the date of that dissolution of the coalition of the coalition government. That's the second scenario. The third possible way in which the election date as set by IEBC could be changed, of course, is if there was a constitutional amendment to change the date. So in any of those three, the date can change. But in the absence of any of those, then the date, in our view, remains as set by IEBC. Setting the date within a period of 60 days from the 14th of January 2013, from where I sit, from where, from our perspective as the Commission charged with the responsibility to oversee the implementation of the Constitution, IEBC has acted perfectly in order, perfectly within its mandate, and from a constitutional perspective, from the perspective of its constitutional and legal mandate, it is difficult for us to see how IEBC can be faulted on this one.